So now we're going to turn on discovery mode inside of an executive summary. So I'm going to click play summary here at the top of this particular story, and that will start up my executive summary. And so now the way to turn on discovery mode is to simply toggle this into the on position. And you notice here that we're in the executive summary and it's what happened and why. This is related to product. And we have these different sections here for what happened and why, as well as what changed over time, and then as well how we can influence margin. And so the discovery mode just basically gives you the information on the right hand side, and you can actually click through what you relate this to and these other options as far as what happened and why and what changed over time and how you can influence the margin as well as the results. Or you can just let this play and watch and listen. Now later on we'll get into exporting this, but as well you can click on these to show what changed over time, for example, and it gives these new results. And so you can also click down here what changed this month and then select to animate the graph, and then it'll show you information. Here's how you can influence the margin. This has to do with predicting things in the future, and I'll show you more about how we can predict the future later on in the course, especially when we get around exporting our code. There's different types of graphs we can do, and so we'll go more in depth into that later on in this course, but I wanted to show you right now how to enable or disable discovery mode inside of an executive summary. And then once the story is all done, here's the options to be able to export this to Word, PowerPoint, R code, and then view predictions and explanations for your leads. And these vary depending on the story and the data set that you're working with. And so we'll go more into depth into a lot of these when we get to the export section. But now that you're familiar with how to turn on discovery mode in executive summaries, we'll next look at personalizing stories inside of an executive summary.